Hi everybody. So in this installment of Yay, we are working on I believe this is the very front bulkhead. Yeah, at least I think it is. There's three bulkheads in this first chapter, and the very first one that we've already done. So that's the one with the wider kind of side angles. You can see that behind me, kind of leaning. It's mostly in the crate behind me. And then you're doing the two bulkheads that are the wing box. Each of them have two big side angle brackets, kind of like the ones you see here. After reading forward a little bit, found out that both of those brackets will actually wind up being encased in another angle bracket to kind of clean it up. So there is my buddy Regis. Regis is very French. The man pees white wine. And says cargo. Okay, so that's pretty much it for those two. Actually, I wonder. No, that was the third one. So yeah, that was the very front one. And so now, what we are doing is working on the next step, which is brackets and tiny little ribs that will go in front, and you'll see all of those a bit. So the first thing that we're doing is so there's two brackets that include they're the points that the control stick coordinator attaches to. Yeah, I've really got to be better about opening up the plans and having the correct name for all these parts. But so there's basically just a ball bearing joint in two thick brackets, and what we're doing is we are deburring those two pieces of metal. So this is one of those tiny little brackets made out of 1/8 inch thick aluminum. So we're doing some serious deburring. You can see I'm sitting next to the table of parts. That's what I was talking about. That's the entire fuselage, with the exception of a couple of the bigger pieces. Those are stored around the corner. But that's, yeah, the entire fuselage is just sitting on top of my workbench. Joy and a half. So there I am, just deburring away. Looks like I'm playing the world's smallest violin, but I'm not. So once you have all of those, once you have all four of those brackets deburred, it's time to put them together, do a little bit of final drilling, some clecoing, and so they're actually kind of complex. There's 8 number 30 holes, sorry, and 6 number 40 holes. So all the number 40 holes you're going to double flush rivet. And the number 30 holes, you'll just rivet normally because those are the ones that are going to get riveted onto the ribs that you'll be seeing me process probably either in a little bit or the next video. Again, let's go back to, this all goes back to directions that Vans assumes you already get, right? You put these brackets together, you know, you need to, because they're left and right-handed. And they're not only that, but they're also, you know, holding a ball bearing in place in between the two. So you need to, you know, match them together. Marking them would help. But of course, you know, you need to make sure everything's final drilled. You make sure everything is deburred. All the holes are deburred. You know, then you've got to do your countersinking and clecoing properly. Vans really puts a lot of faith that at this point you've screwed up enough that you'll know not to screw up anymore. Or something like that. There was a quick visit by my buddy Mikey, again. Anyways, just working on these brackets first, and then we'll be getting on to some ribs in the next videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.